Good morning, everyone. Let's imagine two features, two boys, Tom and Tim. Tom is like you guys, set his goal very early in life, and every day is perfectly planned. Every hours he study for focusing one goal only, and everyone, like your parents, think that he was already ahead of everyone else. And let's see Tim. Tim is a boy that constantly changes his interests. He tries science, music, art, and every activity that he can attend in the class. And the parent think that he was distracted and unfocused. Most of the people think that Tom will be success because he got the goal immediately. But Range by David Epstein prove that this assumptions is often wrong. Epstein said that the world, nowadays world, is full with complexity, uncertainty, and constant change. And people that can adapt when with broad experience will success easily. Today in my presentation, I will prove how Epstein talk about this throughout this the book character chapters, and how of this connect to one central idea that broad experience is a key to success. The first chapter is what we can call the head start myth. Society often assumes that early success is future success. Let's take example, the youth sport. Children that were born earlier in the year of the same age will physically develop to be stronger and taller, and the coach may see them as more talented and will choose them for Olympic. But the younger, they may got develop slower, but they can even surpass them. This proof that early advantages does not mean early success too, and cannot lead to future success. The next chapter is about the wicked world and the kind world. In this chapter, he brings to us two definitions, kind and wicked. Kind world is where rules are clear and that will never change, and there's feedback. Chess is a perfect example because rules never change. Pawn is pawn, queen is queen. And people can improve their skill by practicing repeatedly and have good strategy. But most of our business is not kind. They are wicked because they are constant change and you cannot predict when it will be. Let's take example about an investor. An investor may work very well with his strategy in a short period of economics, but then the market changed and he would probably got backfired. While learning and difficulty in study check is also a good point that he had pointed out in the book. Let's take for a test, like a math test. In the math test, you will study a formula or a specific kind of work that you may practice repeatedly, and this can maybe many of you will think that this is a good way to improve your skill and got high score, but Range proved that this kind of study is lead to illusion of mastery. Let's take two kind of students for a math test. The first student study one kind of math and try to master it. The second kind of student will try different kind of formula, mix them together, even though it's difficult and tough. For after this, in the test, the first student will got struggle because if there's new problem, he cannot solve it immediately because he was on his track. And for a second student, he will be able to adapt to new kind of problems and solve it easily. Another point that I see that is good in the book is the disciplinary thinking. Long time ago, people used to carry luggage or suitcase by hand because people think that it is normal. But even though it is difficult, people still try to do it. The wheeled luggage or suitcase has been appeared there for a long time ago in different industries, but people haven't realized it until an inventor succeeded by combining this thing together, and now it has become one of the most famous in travel inventions. All these chapters got to one central idea that the world is full of problems, is full of complexity and uncertainty, and people who can adapt will get success. As William Shakespeare once says, "A jack of all trades is a master of none, but better than the master of one." In conclusion, this book range by David Epstein would challenge our traditional way of thinking, and with it, nowadays people think that choose one goal and master it early is a best way to success because it's feel easier and will set a way and you can set your mind to study one thing. But this world is full of different directions, and the market will change to one direction very soon, and the one who can adapt with the market will be the successful one. Thank you,
Thank you Noel, xin cảm ơn Noel rất nhiều.